So, I've been meaning to share this story because it's honestly so bizarre. I still can't believe it happened this way. A few years ago, I, 29M, was in a pretty low point in my life. I had just moved to a new city, didn't know anyone, and was struggling with my work-life balance. One weekend, I decided to go for a hike in a nearby national park to clear my head and get away from everything. It was a bit of a spontaneous decision, and I was more or less alone in the hike, aside from a couple of random groups I saw along the way. I took a wrong turn and ended up on a trail I'd never been on before, and it's where things took a wild turn. As I was walking, I ran into this woman, 28F, who looked like she was trying to find her way back to the main trail. She was super friendly, and we got to talking. She mentioned that she was also new to the city and that she had just moved here a few weeks ago for work. We joked about how we both seemed to be getting lost in a city full of unfamiliar places. We ended up chatting for about 30 minutes as we walked back to the main trail. Turns out, we had a lot in common, similar taste in music, similar hobbies, and even the same favorite coffee shop. After a while, we exchanged numbers and decided to meet up for coffee later that week to hang out and continue the conversation. Honestly, I thought it'd be a one-time thing, but it didn't stop there. The real kicker was when I learned that the coffee shop we'd mentioned was a place I frequented. I always sat at the same corner table, and she mentioned she had noticed someone with similar tastes and habits hanging out there a few times but had never actually approached them. Turns out, it was me. We laughed about it, and after that, we ended up hanging out more and more. We went on a few more hikes together, shared our experiences of adjusting to the city, and it just clicked. Fast forward a couple of years, and we're now living together, still amazed at how our paths crossed through a series of random, yet connected events. I honestly couldn't believe it when I realized how small the world can be, and how something as simple as taking a wrong turn on a hike could lead me to the love of my life. We still joke about how we met by mistake, and every time we tell the story, it still blows my mind.